Hi, my name is Aki Clayton. I'm one of the Unreal technical artists here at Cheeky Little Media, and today I'll be drawing all three of the baby Pea-Rexs. So the Pea-Rexs are from our show Vegesaurs. There's Split, Minty and Wasabi, and they're Ginger's best friends. They get up to all sorts of mischief, and a lot of our episodes are centered around the chaos that the peas sort of sow.
Need my help.
When deciding who to draw, I couldn't pick between them, so I figured why not draw all three. I work with them pretty much every day, and just each one is so endearing and special to me that I just couldn't decide.
Okay, so I'm going to be drawing the Pea-Rexs, and how I like to start with them is just building out their blocky sort of starting shapes. So each of the Pea-Rexs are just circles with like little legs. So start by getting your pea shape, and then I start building in these little like horn shapes, which is sort of their brow bones. So for each of them they have slightly different ones. So you have Minty has a bit more rounded, Wasabi's a bit more pointed, and Split's very circular. And then I start to build in my shapes. So I get this here, and this also helps me block out where the nose is going to be. Okay, so once I've got that in, I start adding in their eyes. The Pea-Rexs have pretty big eyes, very cute sort of looking because they're babies. And then I start blocking in mouth. So Wasabi's got a really big underbite, so I like to just quickly block that in. Minty is a bit more sort of lemon shaped, I guess. And Split is just sort of more like a cat. That's how I like to describe Split's mouth. And so once I've got that, I want to start just loosely blocking in their legs. So I start with a little sort of oval base of like eggs, sort of the pointier end of like an egg shape to get their legs in. And then I start bringing in just some loose little lines for where their feet might be. And then the other thing to note is, as they're a Pea-Rex, they have little arms. I like to start with like a lightning shape. You go 1, 2, 3. It's usually in front of them, but if you want to make them wave, you can also do that. Okay, so that's kind of our rough for how they're going to go. And then I like to bring in my details. So I'm going to use a different pen for this, an ink one, and I'm just going to start blocking in the actual ridges of their head. Nose, nostrils, big eyes. Even if you don't like where your pencil lines are, you can sort of just adjust as you're doing the inks. I try to avoid drawing the toes in completely because they have to add their claws, which are just little triangles. So Minty, same thing, filling in the brows. Keep Minty's little nose in, big eyes. And then Minty just has a bunch of freckles all over. Cool. And then lucky last, Split. So Split's my favourite to draw just because he has such a goofy looking face. Big open mouth with that big buck tooth. Just make sure he's nice and round. And the last bit about Split that I absolutely love is his little pea split on his head, which acts as a radar. If you really want to make them truly the peas, you can add some colours. They're all a little different, but any greens will do. It's good for Split. Just have a little bit of green on him. Minty. And Wasabi.
So I'm a technical artist here at Cheeky, which I sort of fell into. I did start here as a design intern, where I was drawing Vegesaurs from season 2, and then sort of transitioned over into my day job. As a technical artist, I'm using Unreal Engine. I'm usually working in the 3D world, dressing environments, making sure our characters are lit nicely, and all the bumps and tumbles are caught with dust effects, just making sure our show looks good.
Who's having the best night ever?
I've been drawing as long as I can remember, just non-stop. Drawing people, people watching, making stuff up in my head. I think it was my way of processing the world around me. It also helped me make friends. I've always been really into it. It's my way of interacting with the world, communicating with people. And when the opportunity arose to do it as a job, I was like, this is absolutely what I want to do with my life. yes, everyone can draw. It really does just matter, when you start and just sort of practicing. No one's perfect overnight. But yeah, if you're inspired or you want to try and capture the world around you, drawing is absolutely the way to go. It's just such a fun way to sort of get all the stuff in your brain out onto paper. Just stay dedicated, work hard, and it'll come to you with time.
If you'd like to keep up to date with all of Cheeky Little's uploads, competitions and other exciting news, please register here.